Today we will learn how to differentiate polynomials. Let's see a quick example. First of all, we need to be clear on the steps we should make on solving this function. According to the sum rule, the derivative of all this function, right here in the yellow square, should be the sum of every derivative of this function. So it would be the derivative of each of these terms. So now our first step would be to find the derivative of each of the terms. So now let's find these terms by using the power rule, just like in the last video. As I showed you before, 4 times 1 would be 4x, and 4 minus 1 would be 3. So the derivative of the first term would be 4x to the third power. The derivative of the second term would be 3 times 3 equals 9x, and 3 minus 1, will be 2. So the derivative of this second term would be 9x to the second power. And now for the third term, 2 times 1 would be 2x, and 2 minus 1 will be 1, so it's not supposed to write exponent. So now that we find the f prime of this function, that it's 4x to the third power plus 9x to the second power minus 2x, we need to substitute the x in the function for 2, just like in the instructions. So the only thing that we need to make here is to substitute all the x we have in our f prime function. So we substitute x right here where it's 2. We substitute here in the 9 and in the 2. So now it's time to solve. First of all, we need to solve for the exponents. So 2 times 3 in the first term would be, 2 to the third power would be 8. And now we need to multiply it by 4. So it would be as an answer 32. In the second term, 2 to the second power would be 4 times 9 would be 36. And in the final term would be minus 2 times 2. Minus 2 to the second power would be minus 4. So in our final answer, we would have 32 times plus 36 minus 4, getting as a final answer 64. And this is how we differentiate for a polynomial.